Good day everyone, it's your man, the Conqueror. I have one of my colleagues who is pretty sick right now, he's already in bed at 7 p.m. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do like a lower voice style. So yeah, it's your man, the Conqueror. We meet together for another episode of Film Digger where we create music together. Not music, sorry about that, but stories together. The goal for me today is like, I try to do like an episode of Our Factory last weekend. Yeah, last weekend I guess. Or maybe, no, it was Wednesday, sorry about that, I'm like pretty confused right now. But yeah, I tried, it was really bad because I was really tired and I have like a lot of things to do. So well, I'm gonna be like low standard today and we're gonna just try to do a story, no music involved, but I will think we're gonna do something great and maybe one day I will use it to make music or something like that. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump in the topic. Right, so you know the formula, we're gonna find like, a theme that we can create a story about. So yeah, I'm gonna make like, it's random actually, because I don't want to be biased about that. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Autonomy. Pretty good, man, that's pretty good, this way inside is really great. I think, that's a really good technique to create song. Well, you're right. Oh yeah, it was like, a discussion I did with somebody not a long time ago. So yeah, autonomy. Okay, great start actually. Okay, another one. What does it mean about that? I don't remember. Okay, race. We might do that, but I'm not sure about that, because there is a lot of problem about race. I know that in French we're pretty tolerant, but the thing is that, we have like some black people always try to say, yeah, white people are motherfuckers and I feel like that. Sorry about the bad word actually, but that's pretty true. And yeah, we're pretty okay, but yeah, we have some problem about, immigration and all. So yeah, I'm not sure it's a good topic to create a story, you know what I mean? Well, we're gonna try for a third one. Yeah. Where's optimism? Okay, optimism. Great. Okay, autonomy, race, optimism. Can we mix the three? Autonomy, race, optimism. Oh yeah, I think we can do something like, autonomy. From what? Okay, race. We can do like, duality or maybe work together. Well, we can make like, was I solo? Okay. In a race, maybe like, black and white together, maybe like, I'm gonna maybe, oh man, I don't know if I should risk myself, but I think it's a pretty good idea. Nobody will use it, like, a long time from now. Yeah. I'm black. Sorry about that, it's maybe cultural appropriation, but I'm gonna be sincere with you, I don't really care, because, when I do fantasy work, like, I'm fairy. Well, when I'm in fairy, I'm not appropriating anything about that. No success, whatever. I'm a black kid, which everybody, my surrounding told I couldn't do. Sorry, man. Oh, I think I'm progressing actually. Yeah, I'm gonna make me throw me some flowers, because I'm too good about that. Come on, man, just try to learn the French language. You'll see that's pretty hard. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna learn English. I'm so good in English. It's made a long time that I wrote songs, so yeah, it's pretty easy for me. But try to learn French actually. That's a pretty good language, even if we are not like, a lot of people to speak it. I think it could be pretty good. At all, couldn't succeed. That's where I was going with the succeed. Guess it worked like that. Couldn't succeed because. Okay. Well, you know what? Duality. White people. School bias. Oh yeah, really sleepy territory. But you know what? As I said, when you have like, a decision to make, or maybe like, styles, or maybe like, oh yeah, an opinion to give, you just have to cut, you know, like to make a decision where you stand, or where you stand, or maybe not where you stand, because when you make a song with a point of view, it's not actually an obligation that is yours. Sorry about that. Well, school bias, job bias. How do you write bias? Guess it's like that. Well, no problem for me. Well, again, optimism. For as a conclusion, despite of all I decide. Well, I'm gonna cut around there, you know, like, you know, to make a little story about that, you know, like for the conclusion. You have, like, you know, everything is paying down, I guess, and we will do something about that, and I will tell you, and I will show you actually what I found. Well, guys, I'm back. I'm just checking. Sorry about that. Well, guys, I'm back. I just started, you know, to make, like, you know, a list of story, and I think I did something. Well, we started with that, you know, like race. That's the emotion, where maybe the energy, the mindset, where maybe the singer should put himself. Well, we have like race, autonomy, optimism. So yeah, we have like the intro to install the story. I just made it something simple. I think I'm gonna do like, you know, 2 parts. I will just like present the key point, and in another part just after, you know, the outro and everything like that, I will read the whole story, or maybe like, you know, the whole preface of the story, I guess, guys. So yeah. You take a mic to count the story, like, you know, Mike's story with a young man, a young black man, maybe neighborhood, a bad neighborhood in the ghetto. I'm not sure about that, but I will put him, like, you know, maybe like to do something general, like, you know, he's in a bad neighborhood. His name is, like, you know, Mike. He's addicted to football, as his brother to smoking weed. You know, like, we have like a problem in the family, in the surrounding. So yeah, that's where you're gonna go, and where shit gonna go down is that. If I can say that. I'm always, you know, speaking really low for my colleague out there. So yeah, you worked very hard. I cannot choose the grade, because I don't know the grade in United States or in England. As we talk here, you know, bad relationship with his teacher, say, like, you know, statistically you have to know to jump to fall in a crime statistic and be, like, you know, criminal like his brother. He cannot fit in no more world, you know. And he asked to his brother and mother and brother, and his mother and brother said, yeah, you know, white guys, or maybe, like, you know, the government is against you. There is, how you say, like, you know, glass ceiling, I guess, you know, guys. I tried some expression, you know, maybe one day I will master them. So yeah, there is some problem with that, you know, the government is against you. Look at what prison do, you know, like, you know, cops are racist and everything like that. So yeah, he fall into it, and his grade are, you know, worse and worse, I will say, like, until he just hit rock bottom, you know, like, you know, can't go to college in it, neither anything like that. So yeah, in the second verse we'll look at, you know, race, sorry, race in the intro and the first verse. Sorry about that, I will correct that right now. Look at this, my god, that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Verse 2 is autonomy. So we started to be, like, you know, 17. We try to put that in a temple, you know, time, you know, like bubble, I guess. No place in school, he had to work in McDonald's. He quickly understood, you know, like, the environment is not for him. He's inspired by something else, you know, but he doesn't know what. So returning 19 as a drug dealer, because he wants something, but he doesn't know why, doesn't know what. And so he jumped in one way he know how to do and always programmed to do, I will say, because, you know, if you program all your surroundings, say, yeah, you're gonna be a criminal, and your brother is selling drugs and everything like that. I saw some story like that, and I had some friend who fall, like, you know, real rock bottom society. So yeah, I can relate to that, and I like a lot of story about that. So yeah, I tried rock bottom, you know. Everybody said, yeah, you should be a drug dealer. Why don't you sell drugs? I make, like, you know, $3,000 a month, so maybe $3,000 every 2 weeks. You should come with me, because, like, you know, at McDonald's you just do like $500, you know, you have only enough to pay your rent and maybe, like, eat some pasta, you know what I mean. So yeah, you do that. You think, like, you know, he made it, like, you know, pretty girls, money. He thought he made it, you know, like, he spent all his money until his brother died. I think it's not impossible, because even in French we have like a lot of problem about drugs. Maybe not in United States, because United States, they're small, that's a bigger market, so people are more, ready to do something to have the money, you know what I mean? And everything is about appearance and possession and all you seen by the people in society. So yeah, a lot of people want the money to spend to look good and be someone, if you don't have any status in society, you have to be someone through the clothes, cars and everything like that. So yeah, for me that's pretty logical, because we have the same problem in France. Sorry about that. Yeah, his brother, and I want something like really graphical, like from bullet in his head beside a dumpster of the fast food. Sorry about that, that's just cut out all dramatic idea. But yeah, the goal is out there, because I heard some story. I had some friend who as I said, some really bad shit happened, oh yeah, I can't talk about that, because if my I just can't talk about that. Sorry, but yeah, I heard some story. I totally can relate to those type of stuff. So he stopped selling shit, started to clean his mind. Do I have some problem when I'm talking? I think like my tongue is just filling my mouth. That's really bizarre. Not with some other shit, like just my tongue. Yeah, so he started, to clean his mind from weed and everything like that. He reborn from his day and just started to changing his habit and changing, maybe creating project and everything like that. And we come in the last verse, we have optimism. I think I'm gonna do that more often. Take 3 films and use them to make a general idea or something like that, or maybe general song story. So yeah. One after another, his friend left him. That's something that happened to me, I will call it I don't like a better word to explain in English, but I have a theory. I'll say plateau social. Or we can say that in English, or maybe a stair, social stair. I'll say when you go up, I will say like that. I think it's pretty good information to tell you guys, even if that's not relating to the song. But yeah, I want to share that with you. When I had some friend, a long time ago. Yeah, I don't have any friend right now. No, yeah, well, sometime a different part of my life, I had some type of friend, I feel like that, some different society, or maybe no society, so categories, or maybe dream. Oh yeah, well, you get it. And the idea is that when you started to go up, they say, yeah, you change and anything like that. They say, yeah, you're not the same. I cannot recognize you. You think you're better than me. That's something that happened to me, because as if you're threatened about that. Because if you have some friend, you're the mirror of each other. You're the person that they are, and if somebody goes up, that means that's as your friend, I should have been. I could have go up. But if I didn't, what do that mean? It means that you did the work that I didn't do. And so, if there is that's a sentence that I use often. If there is any guilty person, I will say guilty person in a case, it couldn't be me, so it's always you. That's how I explain psychology, the relationship about the social stair. And in a social relationship, when you go up, you turn to lose your friend, and I can explain it by that. They feel threatened and they don't understand why you go up and why they stay down. Stay the same level, and so yeah, they have to take you down, or maybe say that you're just a motherfucker. Yeah, that's what happened to me. That's what happened always. Happened a lot of time in life, and that's just shitty situation to live. Giving change your bed. You change it, like that. As I said, 1 year ago, 1 year goes and couldn't see the progress. Yeah, you could see the progress. He has still his dreadlock and tattoos, but now you can see his teeth more often. He worked at McDonald's. At construction building, but now Max is a car seller, learning about his craft every day to become better and make his own income. Well, Mr. Teacher, your Max changed the rule, and I want to make it really end like where you can create what you want, guys. You know, like I think that's really possible, guys. You know, this type of man. You know, like you can see me right now. I have like, you know, an average job in France. Actually, I don't have like, you know, a lot of money. Actually, I'm just because I have like, you know, a really bad story. If I can just tell that, I'm not ready to tell you anything about that because yeah, you know, nobody know it around me. But yeah, I've been some tough stuff, you know, like, and this type of story, the story I just wrote, you know, like, I can totally relate. You know, I had some black friends, like, you know, who have this type of situation. I saw some kids who couldn't, you know, get out of like, you know, bad surrounding, family, friend, and like that. So yeah, that's bad, really. Yeah, really sad story for myself because I can totally relate. I guess I hope you can relate actually, because you know the feeling is mixed actually around that, because yeah, you know, I'm outraged about that because you know I think it's not true. Like, you know, even there is some statistic. You know, you don't have like, you know, to follow into it. You know, like a lot of people fall into it. They say, yeah, I'm like that, I can do this shit. You know, because I have like all those excuses. Why would I do something like, you know? And that's terrible because you know, you miss like, you know, a lot of people who could have, you know, changed the world and make like a difference in people's life. And that's what devastates me actually, you know, because I really want people to you know, to make their dream happen and anything like that. That's why I want to make like, you know, YouTube video or like anything like that. I want to, maybe if one day I can have some success, I will, you know, spread it around me and I will do something really great about that. That's one of my goals. And yeah, that's maybe one my goal, the only goal. I don't know actually right now, but yeah, that's, I really want to do that in my life. Well, in this story, like, you know, you pass, you know, like all this life is, you know, built around, you know, the idea that he's just bad, unlucky, you know, like nobody can help him. He just like, you know, this you know, this sword upon his head. I don't know what you call that, but you know, like, you know, if you do anything, you're dead. And he lost his brother, and you know, everything is bad, but he changed for the better. He tried to, you know, to grind it out, as we say, to do something, you know, from his life. And it happened. Maybe I can make like, you know, family relationship, well, relationship changed, you know, at the end. I think it's pretty good. So yeah, I'm pretty happy to have write this story. Pretty sad that I cannot, you know, like record something like, you know, video and something like that, because it could be like, you know, great clip actually, a great little movies. I don't know what you call that, but we call that court métrage. Métrage is like, you know, videos, I will say. That's not exactly the word, but yeah, court is short métrage, I guess, short video. You know what I mean? My video are really too long, I guess. I should, you know, jump cut like everybody, but if I can find my, you know, my audience around that, will be great. So yeah, we can make like, you know, video clip, court métrage. I will use this word, court métrage. Music, we can do maybe like, you know, a book. Like, yeah, we could do some stuff with that. So yeah, it was The Conqueror. Hope you liked it. I will not I will not read it back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. It was just some of my other colleagues, you know, like, well, as I said, you know, like, really happy to have created this this story actually, and maybe one day I will do something about that. I think it's pretty good one, and maybe like, you know, if someone leave a comment, a lot of people leave a comment, everybody, maybe you could, you know, like, give me some advice, you know, to create a story or maybe create a music like that. So yeah, it was The Conqueror. Hope you liked it, and if you liked it, what would you like? Make a like, give a like, and maybe subscribe, you know, because I want to like create a lot of video like that, and create a lot of video to for people who want to create story, make music, maybe me make music videos. Yeah, man, I want to create a lot of stuff. So yeah, we'll see each other soon, because for the moment I have like, you know, a really bad situation in my job. We have like, you know, to do a lot of work, and so yeah, in 2 or 3 weeks I will not be present anymore, because I have like a lot of stuff to do, because I cannot talk about that, but I will try to record pre-video also. So yeah, it was The Conqueror. My pleasure to see you, and I will see you soon.